the 2014 Corvette Stingray, and here's Ed Welburn, the guy in charge of the design team. Ed, first of all, tell me, what were the inspirations for this car? Where did you look back, and where did you look in the future?
Well, the thing is important. I mean, yeah, Corvette's got incredible history, and you can't ignore that. You want to build on that in every way you can. And so we're very much inspired by the Stingray, the 59 Stingray Racer, 63 Stingray split window coupe, but it had to be done in a very contemporary way. And so this vehicle is a real forward-thinking Corvette. We took some risk, and you need to take risk. You know, if you want to be successful, you need to take risk. And so some of the shapes, the forms in the vehicle are, you know, they're very lean, they're very muscular, it's very angular, you know, and in this light you can see some of the subtleties in the body shape. I just love, you know, the subtle crease, this flat you have on the top of the fender, subtle crease. The valley, this is where you can see the influence of the Stingray through here.
It's not the knife edge of the cars in the past.
The knife edges are there, but then there are these very subtle, well-executed forms between the knife edges.
Now, you talk about all the vents. I know, obviously, that is the extractor vent for the radiator.
Yeah, the thing that's great is that every one of these air intakes and air exits is functional. Air intake here, we've adjusted the location for the radiators, canted the other way. Air exit from the radiators here both helps in the cooling and in the downforce. The air exit on the side is to relieve air pressure under the vehicle, also helping with downforce. Air intake here, which goes to the transcoolers that are stacked here in the rear, and then there are air exits here and here coming from the coolers, all managing the flow of air over, around, and even under the vehicle.
Now we're back here. I'm going to ask the question you heard at the end.
The tail lamps.
The Camaro-style tail lamps.
No, they're Chevrolet. They're Chevrolet, they're Corvette. The dual element lamps are pure Chevrolet. We looked at round lamps. We looked at more rectangular lamps. The round ones are more traditional. It's time for us to take some risk. We need to make bold moves with Corvette. If we're going to appeal to a younger customer, you just can't continue doing the same thing you've always done.
And round wouldn't have worked because this is such an angular, sharp-edged beast.
Rounds would have worked, but it wouldn't have been as cool.
What feature do you like the best that your team put together, or is that too tough a question to ask?
You know, there are features that I really like about the car, but for me, it's the sum of the whole deal. It's the body shape, it's this very strong, bold rear, it's the sculpted surfaces, it's the subtleties in the surfaces throughout, it's the aerodynamics, it's this incredible interior. I mean, this was a huge step for Corvette with this interior. Gone are the whole hard plastic surfaces. It's got all wrapped leather throughout the interior. There are carbon fiber pieces in the interior, real metal pieces in the interior.
And it does look...
Reconfigurable gauge cluster, goes on and on.
But it looks Corvette. It's the wraparound with the grab handle and everything.
Yeah, it's pure Corvette, but executed in a very new, contemporary way.
And you have this one at Detroit. You showed the Roadster at Geneva. Last question, what kind of reaction is this baby getting from the public?
The reaction has been incredible. We wanted to design a Corvette that would appeal to a younger customer. Dealers are calling me, telling me that the response has been huge. They're getting inundated by phone calls and emails, and it's been a much younger customer than in the past.
You know, I can't resist. There's a whole crowd watching here. What do you think? Yes?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
All right.
The tail lights.
For Jacksonville.com, I'm Dan Scanlan with the brand new Corvette and the guy in charge of the team that built it.